Hello, my name's Martin and this is StratChat and this is episode 4 of our No One Plays Finland series. Just want to mention a couple of the comments. The first is by Guderian telling us that this territory here, Olavinlinna, which to be fair, Guderian could probably pronounce much better than me, is an absolutely fabulous castle on the border between Finland and Sweden. So Google it and have a look, and then next time you've got a bit of money and you're feeling like going on holiday and you don't live there anyway, go and have a look at that castle. Finland is rapidly going up my list of places in the world that I want to visit. I've been to Norway, but it's the only place I've been in Scandinavia. So absolutely amazing. Thanks for sharing that with us. We've also had lots and lots of comments from Ilera, and Ilera is one of our biggest commenters on our videos, and just picks me up on all the mistakes I'm making. I've learned so much since she's been watching. So have a look at some of her comments. Very specific about very specific things. Often I didn't know. Sometimes I've forgotten or just missed it out. But Ilera is always there to pick me up on my mistakes. So thank you very much, Ilera, very much appreciated. Right, let's get into today's playthrough. First thing I've got to do is, of course, shrink my head. So I am the King of Finland, and I think what we're really planning to do is we're planning to vassalise all of these things. This young lady here, minus 34. This chap here with a very big realm is minus 46, and then we got this chap up here, minus 5. So I think we'll start with this chap. I think. Who am I? Chieftain Lally. I don't need to be swaying Chieftain Lally anymore. He's already on my council and everything. He's a trusted vassal. So let's start swaying this chap. Out of interest, how much at this level is it for me to send a gift? 37, so that's something I could also consider doing. So really that's my goal for today, is to have the rest of Finland, the Kingdom of Finland, which is only really, at the moment it's 3 realms, get them under my control. And the other thing is I want to start thinking about my duchy structure. So we have here Savo, Finland, Karelia and Pohjanmaa. It's funny, why does it... I've never heard of Pohjanmaa. I'm not claiming great knowledge of Finland, but I've heard of Karelia. Is that because of World War II that I would have heard of Karelia? I know a little bit about World War II history. It might well be the reason for it. So what I'm thinking, these are going to be my 2 duchies. This one has 3, and this one has 5. So in an ideal world, I would have 8 duchies. That's not going to happen. I mean, I suppose it is possible that I could work my way up to divided attention, but I don't think I'm planning to spend that long in this lifestyle, to be honest, in the stewardship lifestyle. But if I go out of this, I'll lose 3. I think I'll go down to 4. So I'm not going to have... So realistically, 5 is the most that I'm likely to have. I'm kind of hoping that I can move out of that lifestyle, losing 3 stewardship, and I'm still going to be able to control 5. That's my hope. So if I have 2 of those and 3 of those, if I had... Well, I can't get an elective succession, can I? That's the problem. Yeah, because we don't have the required tradition, don't have the required tradition, don't have the required tradition. Is there... I don't think there is, but if you know that there is a way that I can get an elective law, tradition, succession law of some sort, then let me know if I could change my culture or something like that, because I think it would be really good if I can do that. But as far as I know, there isn't a way that I can do that. At the moment, the only thing I'm actually losing though is the duchy title of Finland itself. Is that more powerful? Is that more important than Savo? I like Tavast. It's got it's only got 3 holdings total, but I can't develop holdings for a long time anyway. But that it has adjacency to 7 counties altogether. It's the C ones that are the best, aren't they? So what if... I mean, I think one way or another, I want these people out. If I want these people out, I need to pass limited tribal authority. And no, I need to get all the way up to high tribal authority. Okay. Wow, that's quite a long way to go. Okay. Right, well, let's go for it. Let's go for limited tribal authority, and that'll mean that I can move all the way up to high tribal authority. I'm assuming it's in 10 years, isn't it? Is that right? In 10 years. So I'm stuck with them. I'm going to have to... Well, that's fine. So I've got the territories that I've got. I'm going to be getting better and better control in these places, and we're probably going to be doing a little bit of royalty stuff. So let's do it. Let's do a royal court. My wife, Queen Lemiki, shows me, and interestingly, actually, Illyra pointed this out to me. I was thinking about divorcing my wife, and Illyra made the point that if I am sort of role-playing this, I shouldn't, because she's my soulmate in the game. If I was like trying to min-max it, it might be that she's not the best person for me to have from a gaming perspective. And I didn't really know what to answer, because I don't think very, very clearly about whether I'm role-playing or whether I'm min-maxing, to use Illyra's phrase. And I think, apart from the fact that I'm probably not good enough to call myself a min-maxer, I think what I'm trying to do is not dissimilar to what I do in my own life, and that is basically try to do what I think is the best thing, you know, in terms of like the most logical, most sensible thing, the most productive thing, the thing that's going to get the best result. But I'm also strongly influenced by my own personality. You know, sometimes I'm a bit lazy, sometimes I just want to chill, sometimes I want to do this, sometimes I want to do that. So I'm kind of allowing all of those things to influence me in a way, and just getting into the story of it, and just, in a sense, almost, approaching it in that kind of way. What I'm not doing, and perhaps this is what I should do, I'm not going, oh, my character is supposed to be greedy, or oh, my character is supposed to be generous. I'm therefore going to act in in that character. So I suppose it's not really role-playing, I suppose, not properly anyway. So, my wife, Lemiki, shows me a page filled with unfamiliar symbols, insisting on its legibility. I've developed a written language. Right, so we know this one. Okay, so what a great idea. So I can, all females can like me more, and I get the language of women. So do I get the additional learning and diplomacy? I don't think that's absolutely clear there, actually. I'm kind of see, it's quite a big bonus. I think this is where my court tutor gets it. Okay, so I think I'm getting it regardless, but this will actually make my court tutor lose learning, which doesn't seem very sensible. Or we have invented code, which is scheme secrecy. I'm not doing a lot of schemes. Let's try this. Let's just check. So 10 and 8. Yeah, I think it's my wife that gets it. One of my guards approaches me with my concubine Euphemia in chains trailing behind him. I caught Euphemia in the process of sending sensitive information to foreign spies in Novgorod. Now, is she pregnant? No, but she's... Okay. Naughty. She utterly despises me. That's Slovianskan, isn't it? Okay. I get a strong hook on her. I can imprison her. Right, we'll imprison her. Well, I think we'll probably get a hook on her or something. That's quite good. So at least I've got to change her religion. My vassal, Chieftain Ilhala, approaches the throne with a young man in tow. My liege and king, he spouts, my acquaintance, Penty Tavast, seeks the honour of serving in your retinue of champions. Okay, so this is Penty Tavast. Yeah, he's pretty good. I think he's better than the commander I got. Yep. Who's this? Chieftain Ilhala the Lion of Satakunta. My vassal. Yeah, okay, we'll have him. Should I put him in my bodyguard? And this is a chap who likes me, and he'll like me a lot more. Yeah, let's go for that one. Okay. Okay. Another thing that's pointed out is that I want to be a witch in this, and I had an approach and I missed it completely. Didn't and this is Iberia again pointing out that I kind of turned it down for a little bit of extra learning or something. Right, if we're not conquering, we probably should be raiding. Okay, so we have nothing there, 3 there, but we have 15 there, 15 there. Probably got 15 there, we got 15 there. So we got like sort of 45, 50 or so. I think that's probably worth raiding. I mean, we could even raid these chaps. Would that make them like me less? You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Raiding their lands, you wouldn't have thought that would particularly make them fond of you. Now, I could almost certainly do this quicker with conquest, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to vassalize these lands, and I'm going to use my army to go off raiding, and I'm going to come back with gold and prestige, and I'm going to use that gold and prestige to build up counties and things. So I just need to finalise which ones of these I'm actually going to end up controlling. It's going to be quite a long time, isn't it? But I want the 3 coastal ones. I kind of want to keep these 2. Yeah, he's just getting a duchy title. I can always take it back off him if that comes to pass. Oh, this looks good. So with Penty, I can have archer damage, archer toughness. I've got almost entirely archers, so I think we need to do this. Oh, tactician. Okay, so let's go for it. Create this accolade. It'll cost me 150. And that should make my archers even better. Right, also, we ought to get them up to 9. Okay. All right. 5. Right, we certainly want them all the same size, so... Okay, we can only get one up to 4. Okay, we wait for this to get up to 4, and then we're going to go raiding. Okay. Do you know what? We were going to do this, weren't we? We were going to look at what we're doing. Right, so we're looking at Banus at the moment. This is... Oh, actually, interestingly, is this the exposure? Current exposure, but also my fascination. I mean, out of everything, that's probably the least valuable to us. 45, 19, 10, 10. I like the way, I like how they're kind of good all-rounders. 45, 19, 10, 10. I mean, they are effortlessly better than anything else at the moment, aren't they? They really are. Okay. But, domain limit up 1. 81 years. We have Banus as a current exposure, which is of not much use to us. I'm quite tempted. We've already got, this gives us Mots, which is the next fortification building, isn't it? But we're not going to need most of this until we're feudal. So there's no rush. But Ledger allows an additional building slot. Okay, so that's probably what we're going to go for. Okay. Right, I think we've got men-at-arms at full strength. Right, let's just have a look at our targets. 1,400 troops. I have got 1,400 troops, but his are mostly levies. Okay, turn them into a raiding army. Okay, so that's been raided. That's only worth 3. We go straight to there. Let's go. Do you know what? Pause. Innovations. Long ships. Let's go for... Let's go for long ships. Hang on, this place has already been raided. It must have literally only just happened. Right, task finished. That's very good news. Let's get him busy. And some of the others. Okay, so we've got an army here. No money with it, but there's a lot of glory. Potentially. Let's see if we get it. Nice. So we had 200 prestige there. We absolutely wiped them out. Oh, that's excellent news. Okay. Are we going to risk going for Novgorod? Raiding Novgorod. Honest answer, I don't know. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a look at the Novgorodians. Right, we are thinking about building buildings, so that's good. If we're thinking about building buildings, shouldn't we have somebody being our architect? Wetness would be good. Let's go for it now. We should be able to win against these guys. They got no... I don't believe they've got any gold, but they could potentially give us, again, another big chunk of prestige. Okay. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the chiefdom of Olavinlena. Having dedicated craftsmen, my personal service could help the region to flourish. Okay, so 27% chance I get a great deal, 150 prestige, and I get cooperative stonemasons. So that's the prize. Building construction time and cost down. 45% I get a fair price. 27% is a bit expensive. Or I could send my steward, who's worse than me. 20, 50, 29. Yeah, he's worse than me. Or I could just use peasant labour. Holding taxes down. Okay, well let's do that. Right, I did well. 150 prestige, 1 in 4 chance of that happening. And the control levies improved by 20 for however long. Another little victory here. So we got actually quite a chunk of prestige. Right. I think we probably need to be going home. So I genuinely don't know. If I raid these places, will that affect what they think of me? So I've raided her. Right, minus 15 because you raided me. Okay, so let's... It goes down quite slowly. Okay, let's not raid the places that we want to vassalise. Can I vassalise this guy? Oh, no. Very good news. Yep, you can have her back for 25 gold. Okay, what's happened here? My Chancellor! Right, looks like my son is going to do this job, but what happened to Chieftain Lally? Well, he's not that good, so we're happy to get rid of him. Oh, he's becoming capable. All right, okay, right, let's face it, we don't really want him now. Right, don't want to get involved in a battle with these dudes. I don't think I will. We're not going to get in a battle with them. They're not hostile. Okay. Right, let's look at buildings then. So this is my capital. Now what I wanted to do was, obviously I've got this simple palisade and I wanted to build war camps in one, markets in the other. And I think if I look at here, this already has trading posts. So here we're going to go war camps. Right, quite a specific reason that we're doing that. We want to be able to have feasts. So we're going to wait until that's built and we're going to start having feasts. Right. Okay, well we've got to go for Vodi, haven't we? It's been looted. Right, Novgorod. I don't think we can take on Novgorod. Just simply too powerful. What about Kitka? Nothing there. 3 there. Sombio. 15. 0. Right, let's send them to Zombio. It's quite a long way, isn't it? Off you go. Go and raid that. And we'll see where you go from there. So this is really interesting. So if I reform Finnish, everybody changes with me. If I diverge, I create a new culture. I wouldn't mind getting rid of this. I mean, I'm nowhere near enough. Prestige. Ooh. Practiced pirates is a really, really good idea. Of course, the philosopher one is always good. Not sure those two go together though. Unlocks the ability to sail major rivers. Even in a game we're not having xenophobic. So I've had a good look through these. There's so many things that I want, but they're all like 7,500, 10,000, whatever. You know, I want to swap out Isolationist, but I can't just get rid of it. I have to replace it with something. So I think, you know, it's not an immediate priority. It's something we'll just work towards. Right, so I don't really know what happens with meditation. So let's have a go at it. I mean, lash out, I think, is just a way of losing some stress, isn't it? You lose some stress. 50% you insult a random vassal, 50% you get lashing out, direct vassal opinion down 10. I mean, but meditate in seclusion, I'm tempted to have a go at it. So I think here you might lose some stress, you might gain traits, increase learning. And I think there are other kind of random events. So let's try it now. Embarking on an inner journey through meditation is no trivial thing. Many preparations will need to be made, the least of which is deciding where I shall retreat to. The location I choose to meditate will heavily influence the outcome of my journey. So I'm going to one of my own castles. This is safe and easy, and I'll be gone for 6 months. And for those 6 months, I am less effective in all of those things. Or the gentle plains of Nyland, or the secluded forests of Tavasts. I'm too busy right now. Let's go for the forests. Plains. Let's go for forests. Right, we need to do a little bit of a journey. Looks quite safe. Let's just travel. Oh, hang on. I've lost this. It's only for 6 months. We should be okay. I mean, he's no one to me. 50% chance I imprison him and I'll get some of that 20 gold off him. I've noticed that Yeshaya, Weird Whispers, avoids me more than usual. Okay. What's the matter? Well, you are an evil blackguard. 39% I've beaten him and make him leave. 60% he beats me. Caravan Master. Yeah, get out of my sight now. Bitten by frost. Okay, it's been snowing for the past few days and the cold is unbearable. I look around and see that my entourage is struggling with it as well, so I decide to travel on foot alongside them. After we walk through the snowstorm for another hour, Colic pulls me aside while shaking with yelps. He's my caravan master. Please, my liege, I cannot feel my toe anymore. I order him to take off his boot and have a look at the toe. It's all dark blue already. At this point, it might be too late to save. Now, have I got my physician with me? Yes. Okay. We can keep on moving. Danger for Colic. I read about a treatment in a manuscript once. 56% chance of successful treatment. 63% chance of successful treatment. 66. So the actual best is this one. It's going to stress me a little bit. What do you mean Finnish architecture is destroyed? Oh. That destroys my book. No, I'm not having my book destroyed. Okay, this one doesn't seem to have too many bad problems. Okay. Successful, that's good news. Okay. Right, so let's negotiate release. Banish. And I'll get his money. That feels like a good idea. Right, so I've begun meditating. Right, where to next? Okay, 19 sounds good. Yeah, he's not that strong. He's only got 400 professionals. And he's got alliances which make him stronger, but they won't come to his aid. Okay. Right, he's not swayed. I think he's going to come in. He's at war. Okay, so he might lose that territory. Fantastic. But only that territory. So I think we're going to be all right. We'll be able to take most of his territory off him. This chap here needs swaying. Right, only 63% chance of success. Are they at war with each other? Yes, okay. As long as I can sway both of them, well, as long as both of them want to be vassalised, doesn't really matter whether one's just taken some territory off the other. Always annoys me they haven't got many money. I think we're going to let her go for 10. Very nice. Okay, so we should be on 34. Is it worth it for 3? Guess it's worth it for 15. Come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Salinis, the capital of High Chieftain Tour of Karelia. Now this is the guy I want to vassalise, isn't it? Yeah. Take this gold and make sure you're heard. Now this will gain progress. I don't think it's worth it, because I'm not in a rush. If it was going to increase the chance of success, I would have paid it. Okay, I'm back up to 5. After arriving in the wild forests of Tavas, I found a peaceful clearing to meditate in, isolated, far away from the wilderness. I found that the troubles which had burdened me at court no longer had any weight to them. For the first time in my life, I was at peace. So I lose a lot of stress and improve my skill in meditation. Okay. No, they're going to come and fight us. I think this is good. At long last, I'm finally home. There's nothing better than arriving in Olavinlina after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons everyone with my caravan. As says with yeah, okay, all these baronies, excellent. Now, right, let's win this battle. So I should have got 130 prestige there, 66 there. I think we need to go home. Am I going to stop for the sake of 9? Of 3? No. Right, let's just look at this. Okay, so my stewardship is currently 12, so I get +2 to my domain because of my stewardship. I get +3 because I'm a king. That's it. If I take my queen off stewardship, I go down to 10 and this goes down to 4. So I'm only just on the number that I need with her on that. I tell you what, a better queen, talking about min-maxing, a better queen would be really, really quite helpful. Right, when's this war going to finish? Well, he's really losing. Right, we'll keep on swaying him. I think we need to disband these guys, let them rebuild. They've got quite a long way to go. I've got quite a bit of money, so let's do some building. So this one should just make my archers better. Yeah, we need to be improving our archers everywhere. That's this one, isn't it? Okay, so the palisades will make our archers better, so we'll do that there, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we got archers stationed there. Where else have we got archers stationed? All right, it's in Savo. I think long term we're unlikely to keep it. I don't actually own any counties here, and we can't until we're able to get high tribal authority, which we're some way off at the moment. I can definitely increase this to size 5. Sisma's got the guys there, so I think we need to improve it. Stationed archers, yeah, that will improve things there. It's 100% control. Surely you remember the time we spent together? Oh my word, it's Hewlin. As I do. Hewlin has met me alone in a hallway. She leans close to whisper in my ear what we had. I cannot give it up. So, Uko saved me. How could I ever say no? I don't see any downsides in this in gaming terms. So, okay. I've just inherited Nyland and one other title from Lali. Oh, that's super. Has Lali died? Yeah. Right, okay. So this is the one I was thinking about making my capital. I've got too many at the moment, so I need to give these 2 away. So these I could give to my... Maybe I could give this to my son. Can I also give him Vaipuri? Yes. Super duper. Might as well have an alliance with my own son. Right, he should be doing well now. He's got a good spouse. He's got 2 counties. He's going to be working his way through the diplomacy tree. He's got a good wife. He has a mediocre daughter, but every chance of them having more children. Well, she's 31. She's beginning to get old, isn't she? He's 21. Okay, well, look, chances are they're going to have children. Okay, so I'm actually really, really pleased in having all of this chunk of land now. We've got to wait still a few years before we can go to High Tribal Authority and get the other ones that we want. That one, that one, that one, or even that one. Yeah, okay. And Karelia, we'll give them to our oldest son if we can. So the succession at the moment, we're losing 3. The High Chiefdom of Finland. We're also losing Nyland and Tavasts. I have to say that isn't really what we want for him. It might be that we need to move the capital into there so he gets the other duchy. That works, doesn't it? Oh, I gain 100 stewardship lifestyle experience, which gives me this. Okay. So actually, I ought to be thinking about what my steward's doing, because at the moment he's still on collecting taxes. I ought really to be trying to develop my capital. But I don't know that this is the capital I want. What's this? Let's develop here, whether it be my capital or not. Lovely. Okay. So I think we've got to raid Vodi, haven't we? If they've got anything there, they haven't. Typical. So I think we might be raiding Estonia. I mean, Estonia is weak, weak, weak. So raided, 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 raided. I think we all know what's going on here. Oh, look, there's 15 there. 7 there. 12. 23. I mean, how big a realm is that? I think I should be able to manage him. All right, we'll go a raiding. Right, go raiding Estonia and then Coronia. Okay, it's grand tournaments that are cheaper. Okay, maybe we should have a tournament. Oh, this increases my learning by 1. That's not that's quite helpful. Court grandeur is very low. Right, what do we do? Okay, I'm not too worried about languages because we're in a very kind of homogeneous area. Grand weddings are cheaper. This is a no-brainer. That's a benefit, isn't it? Hunt and feast costs lower. I like that. Let's do that. Yeah. Hunt and feast costs lower. I do think it would be good to do a feast in the near future. Oh, hang on. Can you come and get me at 12:30? Right, so this is from my son. 11:30? Okay, right. I thought I'd paused the game. I hadn't, had I? So all sorts going on here. Right, he's been swayed. His war is over. I can't vassalise him at the moment, but I bet I can vassalise this one. Excellent. Right, he's now my vassal. This chap here, I say chap, this girl's been, we can probably ransom for 50. Oh, I'm really, really happy about that. Okay, really, really happy about that. We'll carry on swaying him, but I might actually give him some money. Right, a little bit of a battle to give us some additional prestige. Lovely jubbly. We are now on 34. That's only 3 there. I'm not sure if it's worth going for that. We go for that, but how big is this realm? Yeah, they're kind of strong. No, we can manage. We can handle them. And then we're going to go home. See, if we had the ability to go down these rivers, I think that would actually be pretty cool. But we haven't actually got the ability even to go to sea at the moment. Right, so we need to get home via the safest possible route. Can we ransom this young girl? Another 25, super. Right, the problem we have... Oh, we got a thingy. As I pace towards my throne, I overhear my champion Piri, who I've been really, really pleased with Piri, haven't I? I mean, he's not a brilliant champion. Could get him as the poet, though. Yeah, that one. Perfect. Perfect. Right, I don't think we're doing very well. Court grandeur. Right, this isn't ideal, but I'm going to leave it for a little while because I'm kind of trying to like build up some money here. Yeah, you can go. She's just gained some stewardship. This might be, it's helping me getting to the point where I can drop that and still, because now my stewardship now, still 12. Okay, it's not helping me that much. I want this guy to have a successor. Might as well have him. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, for the sake of 8 gold, that was certainly worth it. Right, let's get the let's get him back on this. Right, we don't need to. All our territory is fine. So if we stick him onto that, improve the military, that would be even better. Right, we'll disband that. Now, in about 5 years, we're going to be able to go to high tribal authority. So we're going to want claims on some of these places. Right, so let's start working on them. Perfect. Okay. Right. Can we vassalize Karelia? Is he at war again? What is wrong with this guy? Honestly. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Would I be able to vassalize him? Minus 34. Okay. Look, we got the money to vassalize him. I think that's the truth, isn't it? Station men-at-arms damage plus 40%. Station arms men-at-arms toughness plus 40%. I think I'm really, really tempted to do this. Really improve what will eventually be a really, really important holding. Tavas. Yeah, he's not swayed. He's hard work swaying, this guy. Okay. Right, I think that's where we're going to stop. So next time we're going to come back, we're going to vassalize Karelia, because all we got to do is wait for him to stop being at war. He doesn't massively dislike us. We can give him some money, and I think he'll come over to us. Little bit of a nuisance that he keeps being involved in wars, but there we go. I thought I would have vassalized all of this by the end of this episode, but I haven't. And so next time we'll be quickly doing that, and we'll carry on with that kind of like sort of developing it really. I mean, I think the key thing is to start saving up prestige. I've been spending it up to now, but I think I need to start saving up prestige. And what I need to do is I need to be getting to high tribal authority. I need to be taking the counties that I want long term to be in my family, including taking these and giving them to my son, because really I want my heir to have the whole of Karelia when I die, and me to have Savo and Finland. And so then he's got that choice of passing that on to his son and ruling Finland and Savo, for example. I mean, or alternatively, I mean, this is one hell of a duchy, isn't it? One hell of a duchy. And that's why I think this needs to be in the family. This one, less so. Powerful, but only, you know, a powerful duke there. That was going to be my ward guy, wasn't it? I can live with that. But key thing is to get to high tribal authority, which we can't do until 889, which is in about 5 years' time. I'll be back on Friday, and we'll see if we can achieve some of those things. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.